Hello, welcome to Hankins Custom Rifles and another episode of Hank's TV. Today is May 13th. It's Saturday afternoon. We got a beautiful day down here for shooting. Don't hardly have any wind blowing, the sun's shining, nice clear blue sky. And what we're going to shoot today is another muzzleloader. This is my standard build 45 caliber muzzleloader. It's a Brooks barrel, 1 in 20 twist, number 17 heavy contour. We've got a muzzle brake onto the gun here. We got a custom loading funnel so you don't have to take the brake off and on every time you load the gun. It comes equipped with a ramrod, a barrel band, ramrod ferrule, detent in the stock to hold the ramrod in place. The stock is a Boyd's laminated stock. This is their thumb hole varmint model. Now, one thing nice about Boyd stocks is they're cheap. One thing that ain't nice about Boyd stocks is you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you get pretty wood, sometimes you get wood that's got bug holes in it. Sometimes you get some that's just leaves a little bit to be desired for the finish. This one back here has got a bunch of varnish onto the recoil pad. It's not got a very good fit to the stock. You can tell that somebody was in a hurry when they ground it, but for 150 bucks, I guess they got to be in a hurry because they can't spend much time on making these things, and they start out as a block of wood. It's definitely not a $500 or $600 Macmillan or Manor stock, but it gets the job done. They're very accurate. They're cheap, so if you take them in the woods and you beat them up, you get a scratch in it. You know, it's just part of it, dude. It's a tool by this time, and you're going to get scratches and stuff on it, so not nothing to really worry about. But anyway, back to the gun. It's built on a Remington 700 short action single shot 308. That's what I built them on. This gun has a near manufacturing Picatinny rail and near rings and bases on it. This is a one-piece set of rings. There's 3 rings here, and they're all made in one piece of metal. So this was all machined out of a solid piece of aluminum. It's got 2 rings in the front, 1 ring in the back. Now this thing is this ring and base system was made for a tank, and I'm gonna have to say that that's what we put it on. This gun here is a tank. These things are pretty awesome. A lot of you guys have seen me shoot them. You know how they perform. They'll shoot 500 yards without any problems at all. The scope on this gun is a 4-16, the Vortex. Which one is this? This is just a Vortex Viper 4-16 by 50. And they've been very good scopes. I've never had one that I needed to send back to Vortex for any reason whatsoever. So I've got the gun bore sighted. We've got some bullets sized up here on the table. I got 10 BEs. I've got 10 primer modules primed up and ready to go, and I've got 10 powder charges. And my main goal today is just to get this sighted in, get it on paper. We'll shoot a 3-shot group, see what kind of group we get out of it, and pack it up, send it off to the customer Monday morning. So I'm going to go ahead and load the gun. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me load these things before. They're pretty easy to load up. You just take your powder funnel and you put it into your muzzle brake. You put your gunpowder down the funnel, and we're shooting 78 grains of 4198. IMR 4198. We need to pull the ramrod out. And then we're going to drop a bullet down through the funnel. And then seat the bullet. Now you want to make sure you've got your bullet seated all the way down, and with a brake on here and the funnel in place, you can see that the ramrod is just barely long enough to seat that bullet on the 78 grain powder charge. If you use less powder, let's say you wanted to shoot a 55 grain charge, you would need to pull the funnel out after you've rammed it all the way in, and then put your ramrod back in and push it the rest of the way down, because if not, you're going to have a little air gap in there. So now the gun is loaded and it's ready. So what some people will do is they'll put it on the bench and they'll forget they left their funnel in it. That's why I leave these orange lanyards. I put a little orange lanyard on every funnel that I make for you guys so that you can see that out there and not shoot your funnel out. It's been done before. So you open the bolt, you take your little primer module, and you snap it right in. It'll go right in there, sits right on the bolt face. Put your safety on and close the bolt. Now we are ready to fire. Our muzzle brake is on tight. Everything is done. All I need is a pair of earplugs and we're ready. Turn my power up so I can see. All right, here we go, fellas. Okay, that looks to be directly in line with the target. When I mounted this scope, when I bore sighted it, I didn't change the left or right on it at all. It lined up pretty much perfect. We did have 20 minutes of angle, so I had to come up some. But let's see, I'm going to go ahead and chase that bullet up to the dot that I was aiming at. That right there should be right on. And that should have me pretty close the next time out. So, I believe we're sighted in. I'm going to just shoot it 3 more times. So, we'll go through the process here. Your powder funnel, your gunpowder, a bullet through the funnel, all the way down, ramrod, funnel out, go back into your bags, take this primer module out, put the next one in, safety on. I'm going to shoot the bottom right target this time, fellas. Okay. Okay, fellas, that's 3 shots down there. We got 2 in the exact same hole. The first 2 are in the exact same hole. This one here might have come out a 1/2 inch. So we still got a 1/2 inch group at 100 yards with a muzzleloader. The only bad thing is when I made an adjustment on the scope, it went the wrong way. So instead of bringing the bullet up 4 inches, I took it down 4 inches. So we're actually 8 inches lower than where we need to be. So I'm gonna make another scope adjustment. I'm gonna go the right way this time, and we're gonna shoot another group. So we'll see what this gun can really do. What happened when I chased the bullet, I chased it the wrong way. So what you want to do is put your crosshairs back on where you were aiming, which in this case would be the bullseye, and bring the crosshairs down to the bullet impact. And what I did was I put it on the bullet impact and I moved them up to the bullseye, which made my adjustments go the wrong way. So let's do this right this time. That should put me on the orange dot this time, fellas. So let's go ahead and shoot it 3 more times. And see what we can get. Gunpowder in, drop a bullet down. I'll turn around here so you guys can see this. I know I'm comfortable the other way, but gun back in the cradle. And you can see these modules when they come out how clean they are. They're just as clean when they come out as they are when they went in. And that's because I have a compression fit system. All these other systems, they're going to leak. They're going to leak. Okay fellas, there you have it. Another group. We're about an inch high on our bullseye this time, which is pretty good. Not quite as good a group as the first time around, but I didn't take much time shooting this and really get down on it hard, but we got a really good group, definitely acceptable. So what we're going to do now, walk down, we'll check out the target, and I'll show you what we got down there, and pretty much wrap up the video. Okay guys, we're down here at the target. This is 100 yards from the shooting bench. Here's the first shot that I fired, and I was aiming here, and I told you I made a scope adjustment and went the wrong way. So I came down here and I shot. There's 3 right here in this group. There's the first 2, and then there's the third one. But I made that scope adjustment and I went the wrong way, so I come down here. And we fixed it, and we went back up, and I'm a little bit high, but we're satisfied with the gun. It shoots the group, so it's guaranteed 1 inch or less. We got an inch here, we got an inch here. Out of a muzzle loader. 275 grain bullets, 3,000 feet per second. Kills deer at 500 yards, guys. That's a no doubt. It will do it. You just got to do your homework, learn your ballistics, figure out what bullet you want to shoot. There's a lot of good ones out there on the market to shoot, but that's what you get. Hankins custom rifles, custom smokeless muzzle loaders. You can pay more, but you can't buy better. Give me that thumbs up on the YouTube video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know if you want to see anything. Maybe I can do some videos for you guys that I don't normally do. I know I do a lot of these test fires, and they probably get old once in a while. But I have to test fire every gun. I don't video every one of them, but I do have to shoot every gun before I ship it. And sometimes that backs me up. Week or 2, 3 weeks, just depends on the weather and stuff like that. I might have a gun done, just can't get it out to shoot it, but I can't ship it until I have test fired it. And this one right here definitely passed the test. So till the next time guys, if you need anything, holler at me. We'll see you later.